Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about the SP team for Sakusa and Komori. This duo has a strong deployment bond. Not only do they provide buffs for each other, but their deployment bond also increases the team's receive by 20%. This boost is even higher than Ikoma's school bond, which only gives 15%. So in the future, if you want to strengthen your team's receive capability, this duo can be one of the best alternatives. Both Sakusa and Komori excel in receive. They each have reliable receive skills that reinforce one another. Sakusa's performance increases with help from his allies because his passive allows him to gain stacks of perfectionism, which boosts his power spike and receive. These stacks can be gained when his allies perform critical defensive actions, making him very suitable in teams that rely on defensive actions, especially receive and block. On the other hand, Komori acts as a buffer for the team. He provides many buffs and is not restricted to specific team types, making him useful in almost any lineup. However, because he strengthens receive and his partner Sakusa is a power-type spiker, they work extremely well together in teams focusing on these two aspects. Now, let's go through several SP-based lineups that can work with Sakusa and Komori. The first is receive-based team. The lineup is like this. It is a solid defense-focused team built around powerful receive capability. Komori has very high receive power. His receive ultimate enhances allies' attack technique, and while he is on the court, he also increases the team's overall receive, allowing Sakusa and Hinata to trigger their skill conditions more quickly. Then, pairing Komori and Hinata is an excellent choice because Hinata enhances the defense technique of all back row allies. When both Hinata and Komori are in the back row together, the back row defense becomes stronger. Here, Kenma boosts the entire team's reflex and increases the power spike and quick spike strength of back row members, helping Sakusa and Hinata improve their attacking power from the back row. Kuro offers great support for both front and back row defense. His block ultimate is very strong because as long as the ball remains inside your court, you won't lose the point. And if the block succeeds, your allies' stats increase. Tsukishima is another strong middle blocker for this team. His block skill provides reflex buffs to strengthen the back row defense, and his ultimate is a quick attack, giving the team additional offensive options. With his deployment bond with Kuro, these two can apply debuffs to reduce the opponent's power spike while giving parameter buffs to your team, making them extremely reliable in defense-based teams. Aon here provides additional critical defense, allowing Sakusa to become even stronger. His power block also increases when he is paired with other block-type players, making him a great match with Tsukishima and Kuro. When paired with all-rounder-type players, this lineup becomes very stable, with every member contributing effectively on both offense and defense. Now, here we have the first power team option for Sakusa and Komori. The lineup uses the festival trio of Oikawa, Hashijima, and Iwezumi. For middle blockers, we use Tendo, because he has a deployment bond with Hashijima, and Kuro, who is currently one of the best middle blockers. His power block is high, and he provides strong buffs and defensive support. These two middle blockers can consistently trigger critical defense, making Sakusa more powerful and stable. In this lineup, Hashijima and Sakusa serve as the main offensive core. Sakusa's spike power increases as he gains more perfectionism stacks, while Hashijima can reduce his ultimate cooldown, helping the team apply constant offensive pressure. Combining Oikawa, Hashijima, and Sakusa also applies consistent receive debuffs to the enemy due to their ultimate skill. Here, Iwezumi specializes in defense. His power spike is lower than other spikers and he doesn't benefit from Komori's buffs, but he has a very strong receive ultimate with high power, essentially allowing him to function like a substitute libero. He also provides strength or critical power buffs when he is on the court, making the critical spike power even stronger. Now we have power team with Akaashi base for Komori. This team fits with Sakusa and Komori because their skill sets support each other. Bakuto and Akaashi benefit from Komori's morale buff whenever they perform a set. With Komori's resonance too, he can reduce the cooldown of his set skill, allowing him to provide the morale buff more frequently. This supports Akaashi even because his ultimate is not a set skill, but a 2-attack skill. Then, Bakudo's receive skill also helps trigger Komori's passive more effectively. The trio of Sakusa, Komori, and Bakudo in the back row can fully maximize one another's passives with ease. Aon's ultimate provides additional morale, and his deployment bonds with Akaashi and Bakudo allow the team to gain even more morale. Once again, the Tsukishima and Kurodu remains the best option for defensive strength. They also have passive bond with Akaashi and Bakudo, which still provides extra stats that help the team, even though it's small. Now, we have the block team for Sakusa and Komori. Here Koganagawa and hqanime are used to replace Akaashi and Bakudo. Koganagawa is currently the best block type setter because he can provide 100% power block for the duration of the match, even when his block ultimate goes on cooldown. His deployment bonds with Aon and Tsukishima further increase the block power of the team. His deployment bond with hqanime is also excellent because it boosts the allies' basic stats. In this lineup, hqanime adds more offensive options thanks to his ability to reduce his ultimate cooldown. Sakusa and Komori supply consistent receive-based defensive buffs. Komori's set skill also becomes more effective in this lineup because the team only has 2 spikers, making his buffs easier to focus. Actually, Sakusa can give debuff to the opponent's spiker through his skill resonance too. It increases the chance to get kill block from the front row allies. And the last Kuro and hqanime can trigger Komori's passive through their non-ultimate receive skills, making the lineup's defensive loop even stronger. With this lineup, both receive and block capabilities become very reliable due to the combined strengths of all members. Okay, that's all for the SP teams you can use for Sakusa and Komori. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.